What is up, party people? Sean Patrick here with Freedom Seekers, and today I'm going to be talking about paid vacation days around the world. Okay, so if you guys have been watching the past few videos that I put out, I'm just going to give you a quick recap. So the first video that I published was really about my origin story and how I got started with trying to make money online. And in the origin story, I basically talked about this one funnel away challenge that I did. And by the way, I'm just going to say this again. You guys are probably going to get sick of hearing this, but if you haven't done the one funnel away challenge that Russell Brunson of ClickFunnels put together, you guys need to do that. I'm serious when I say that. Doing that challenge is probably one of the best things that I've done as far as investing in myself and my business. And I'm still just kind of like mind blown with all the information that I came out of that challenge with. I am going to put another link in the description for that if you guys are interested in checking it out. But anyway, basically in that challenge, we learned that it's really important that you publish something every single day. Okay, whether that be a video on YouTube or doing Facebook Live videos, or if you're not into making videos, you can do a podcast every day, or you can write a blog every day. It doesn't matter what it is. The point is to just publish something every single day. And so one of the ideas with that too is, a lot of people were saying, well, I don't know what to talk about every single day. And honestly, I don't know what to talk about every single day either. But what they said you can do is just, tell your origin story the first time, and then just kind of make like little offshoots of that. Okay, go into like more details in your origin story and just keep on making videos from that, and it'll last you a while. And so far I think that's going to happen. But anyway, so today what I want to talk about, I mentioned in my origin story that I have kind of gone from job to job. I was trying to figure out things. This is before I really even started with trying to make money online. But I always went from job to job because I just wanted to figure out any way I could where I could travel. I also did an episode about, my love for travel and how that came about. But, it's like I live in the United States. The policies in the United States for vacation just flat out suck, okay? So I was always trying to find a company that I could work for that had the best vacation policy possible, that gave me the most paid days off. Or if they wouldn't give me paid days off, I wanted to find a company that would at least let me take the time off that I wanted and not pay me. And you'd be surprised how many companies will not do that. They will not let you take the time off and not pay you. They don't want to do that either. So that was always a struggle for me. I would always try to find these opportunities when to take a vacation. I would try to combine saved vacation days with holidays and weekends and things like that. And I would try to take advantage of gaps in between jobs, if I had 2 weeks in between ending one job and starting another job, I took advantage of that 2 weeks and I went somewhere, okay? And by the way, my magic number personally is about 3 weeks. Especially if I'm gonna go out of the country, I prefer to have 3 weeks off. And so that's so I can properly explore the country that I want to go to, and also give me some recovery time, kind of like a vacation from vacation when I get back. But anyway, so what I thought would be interesting for you guys, I just looked on Google real quick. just some different vacation policies that other countries have. And you know, I don't know where you're from if you're watching right now. I don't know what country you're from and what your policies are. But some of the best vacation policies in the world, for example, seem to be Brazil, France, Malta, Iceland, for example. And by the way, I'm on farandwide.com. This is where I'm reading this information. So if the information's wrong, let me know. But let's just start with Brazil, for example, because that seems to be like pretty much the number one for generous vacation mandates, really. So it looks like in Brazil, they're mandated, employers are mandated to give employees 30 days of paid leave. And in addition to that, they have 11 national paid public holidays that are mandated. And then there's also some local state holidays as well, so they could be getting even more vacation than that. And then they also have an option if they want to receive cash instead of taking actual vacation. They can get what's called a vacation bonus, and they can use a maximum of 10 days for that. So out of the 30 days, they can take 20 days paid leave, and they can cash out 10 days as well for extra money, I guess, or whatever you might need money for. So to me, that sounds like that sounds unbelievable. Like if I had that, you know, when I was working, I don't even know, like all these jobs I was jumping back and forth to and from, that would have been amazing. Honestly, I would have seen half the world by now if that was the case. But anyway, so that's Brazil. Let's see what France has. Okay, it looks like France also has 30 days paid leave. Okay, however, they don't have as many mandated national holidays. It looks like they only have one that's like actually mandated. They have to get off. Okay, let's check out Malta. 24 days of paid leave and 14 paid public holidays that are mandated. Wow. Okay, I'll just do one more. Iceland, they also have 24 days of paid leave. They're entitled to a minimum of 2 working days of paid leave every year for each month they work. So 24 days is the absolute minimum. Okay, this doesn't really talk about the public holidays, so I'm not sure if they get to enjoy any of those or not, but still 24 days of paid leave. Again, to me, that sounds amazing. So anyway, those are some of the most generous vacation mandates or policies in the world. And then skip to the United States, where I live. Guess what? It is the worst in the world. There is absolutely no mandate for the amount of paid vacation time off that employers have to give their employees. There's none whatsoever. So welcome to my life. And also, as far as public holidays are concerned, there's also no mandate. And this is a problem that I see. And me personally, you know, again, if you're watching this and you're not from the United States, there's a couple holidays that we have that I believe should be absolutely mandatory as holidays for everybody to be off. For example, Thanksgiving and Christmas. I mean, I just believe that these holidays are for families and for families to be together. And yet, there's so many places that are open. And I understand with Christmas, you know, not everybody celebrates Christmas. It's a religious holiday. So I understand that not everyone would possibly even want off. But just generally speaking, I mean, even if you don't celebrate Christmas, I don't want to get into a debate about that, but I believe those 2 days to be family time, period. You forget about religion for a second. I just believe it to be family time. But you guys can see my struggle. No mandated paid time off at all, and no mandated public holidays. If you're lucky enough to work for an employer that wants to attract you and wants to keep you there, they're probably going to offer you 1, maybe 2 weeks of paid time off. I even see a lot of companies that will offer 3 weeks paid time off. So a lot of people would consider that to be really good if you get 3 weeks off. And sometimes that also comes with time in the company. So as you work for the company more and more and more over the years, then they start increasing the time. So maybe you only start off with a week your first year, and then over time maybe you work up to 3 weeks, or maybe you work up to 4 weeks off. So okay, that's cool if you're lucky enough to get in one of those companies. But then there's also this culture in the United States of people feeling like they can't take the time that they're entitled to. It's kind of crazy. So you might have 3 or 4 weeks of paid time off, but you're a little bit scared to take that much time. People live in fear that if they take off that much time, that they're going to somehow get fired, or the company's going to find some way to let them go because they're taking too much time off, when they're just going to be taking off the time that they're given, right? But so there's this culture, there's this mindset behind that. And I never had that mindset. I've always been about, I'm taking every single day I can that's offered to me. Paid, unpaid, it doesn't matter. If you let me go, I'm going. And the funny thing is, I noticed over the course of my life that people will look at me funny. They think I'm weird for doing that. But, you know, just looking at something like this, these policies around the world, that is has been a huge motivator for me in really just trying to start an online business. And even when I failed, when I've made mistakes, it's a motivator to keep going. It's just one of the motivators, but it's a big one. Because for me, you know, the way that I think about it is, you only have one life, and I believe it's meant to be enjoyed and not just work until you die kind of thing. And the way that I enjoy it is traveling, but you might not like traveling that much. You might just want to have more time with your family, or maybe you have some other hobbies or something that you like to participate in. I don't know, if there's like a marble collection, you know, convention somewhere. Maybe you want to spend your time off to go to those all over the country or all over the world. Who knows? Whatever it is. But I see a lot of people online that just say, you know what, I just wish I had more time with my family. I wish, even if I'm staying home, you know, not necessarily traveling somewhere, but even if I'm just staying home, or have the time to go to my kids' baseball games or soccer games or whatever it is. I don't know about you, but again, that's a huge motivator for me. So anyway, guys, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I just wanted to go over a couple of these. Let me know what country you're from if you're watching this, and let me know what your vacation policies are in your country. If you have mandated days, if you don't have any, how many days you have mandated, all those kind of things. Guys, you can even talk to me if you want to talk about the sick days. That's another subject too. I'm interested and curious to see where you guys are from and how everything works in the rest of the world. So feel free to comment below. Guys, please like and subscribe as well. Especially subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the videos. And hopefully I will be back for another one tomorrow or very soon. Have a good one, guys.